Woodlands was built in the 1930s during the Great Depression as part of the Works Progress Administration to put Americans back to work building infrastructure in this country. This is one of 46 of these camps that were built around the country. We are one of the few that is left that is intact in its original condition. What I see as far as the spirit or the magic of the woodlands is it's like this perfect mix of the natural world with humans' influence on it. It's an example of the way nature can recover. This area was clear-cut logged in the late 1800s. Most people who come out here don't even realize that. Because this park was created, because this facility was created, nature has been allowed to recover. You combine that with the look on people's face when they come out here and see it, to me that's magical. Mendocino Woodlands Camp Association is a nonprofit partner with California State Parks. We were chartered in 1949. We've been operating the park since then. If we didn't have electrical power here, we couldn't operate this camp. Up until 1991, we were completely off-grid out here and running diesel generators. At that point, it was realized that that was not maintainable, so that's when the decision was made to run underground powered here. Working with Sonoma Clean Power on the EverGreen program where it's 100% renewables, such as solar. Not only is it creating electricity cleaner, which helps the environment everywhere, not just at the generation sources, it's inducing other power generators to start increasing their reliance on renewable energy. We can't just sit back and talk about, I want an electric car, but it's too expensive. I want solar panels, it's too expensive. We can all do things on some level, and the ability to have clean air to breathe, cleaner water to drink, the feeling you get from doing something that is making a huge difference, that's valuable to me. Living and working in a National Historic Landmark and actually being able to contribute in some small way to preserving this place and making sure it's here for future generations to enjoy, that is an amazing feeling. When you think about the history going back 80 years, on some level it makes you feel small because you realize the people that built it, the people that have maintained it, but it also makes you feel good knowing that you too are contributing just a little bit to the history of this place. We have to lead by example. The majority of kids who have grown up in this area in Mendocino County have actually been through our science program. We take them throughout the woods, take them down to the tide pools in Mendocino, and when I talk to them and say, hey, I work at Mendocino Woodlands, they're like, oh, I went there in 6th grade and I learned about, banana slugs, or the reasons why we recycle, or why it's a great idea to save energy. It's really impactful to see what those kids learn in this program and what they take away from it, and then what they can teach other people. They'll talk to them and say, hey, did you know, there's an alternative to these plastic Ziploc bags? And we all get caught up in our work, and we sometimes lose the big picture of what we're doing, and we get stuck in the drudgery of the day-to-day. But then you hear or see something like that, and you just realize, again, in some small way, we're making a difference.
I think there's something about being here in a forest that's second growth and has been logged, and seeing all of the resilience of the redwood trees, that it makes you as a person resilient in yourself. You see that and you see how the forest has like come back and how it's a healing place for all the people that come to the woodlands. It changes who I am and how I go about my life. What I do is I try and build connection between place and person so that there's more people that actually care about it. To be able to say this is what we need to do to change and we're doing it here is a lot more effective than being everyone should use renewable energy, but we don't, but you should.
The Woodlands, Mendocino Woodlands State Park, is an example of what can happen when we do make those decisions to choose renewable electricity. You can literally come here, see what we're doing to preserve this place, see the people out here enjoying this forest that is here because of those decisions that are being made. The impact can be now.